In the early days of 3D gaming, it wasn't easy finding a title that wasn't total crap, and less so finding one that still holds up. So when the original Syphon Filter came out for the PS1, it was a technical marvel, incorporating an over-the-top summer blockbuster story with fast-paced action and stealthy espionage previously seen in Metal Gear Solid the year earlier. Take a guess, does Syphon Filter hold up? No, but I'm not talking about the sequels. The story has you play as Gabriel Logan, who, with his partner Lian, works for the agency. They're the best of the best, and the international terrorist, Roma, has gained access to a lethal bioweapon named Syphon Filter, so it's down to you to stop the world being destroyed, etc, and save the day. There's a decent amount of voice work on offer, none of which is impressive, as most stories were in the heady days of FMVs. Logan's voice actor is a weird mixture of William Shatner and Alec Baldwin. It presented well enough though, but everyone speaks really quickly. I suppose it was just to keep in time with the animations. Syphon Filter doesn't look too bad for being this old. The animations are consistent, though models do look blocky. The sound's still good, everything sounds crisp and clean. Now missions progress in the form of multiple objectives spread across the environment. Sometimes you're allowed to choose what to tackle first. Often completing an objective will net you a checkpoint. I really like this, it keeps the game from becoming really frustrating with their constant influx. Objectives and interactive objects are highlighted by a little prompt, which is really helpful for finding and completing goals. Combat is much faster paced than other third-person shooters of the time. You have a lock-on system, but you need to face them to actually hit them. You'll want to strafe constantly and fire, though it can look pretty stupid seeing two guys bump into each other again and again. If you hold down L1, you'll enter a more accurate first-person mode. Since some enemies wear body armor, you can only take them out with a headshot. Luckily, it's easy to get an accurate hit thanks to a prompt that appears above them. A really nice touch is the ability to lean out. This allows you to pop in and pop out of cover. Gunplay is fine, but its enjoyment is wounded by the skill of the enemies, that range from inept at range to perfect marksmen. When you're fighting in the game, either the enemy will kill you outright, or will struggle to fire their gun. Some enemies will fire point blank range with a shotgun and it won't affect you, but then a guy with a pistol from a distance will drop you instantly. The distinction is that some have body armor and some don't, but that's only occasional. Thankfully, most of your health is in your armor, and when you kill someone who wears some, you can pick it up. It's extremely directed with who you can and can't actually fight with. This seems really contrived in a game about action. Syphon Filter has a great idea for its implementation of stealth to break up the gunfire in combat. Shame that the stealth system is all over the place in terms of quality, but it's simply not good. It's trying to capture some of Metal Gear Solid's fame, like having a little mini-map in the corner, but it falls flat. You don't have a manual camera, so you can't look around corners easily without being spotted, which does matter a lot in a third-person game when you try to be stealthy. It also follows the system, you get spotted, you fail, but it's really iffy about this. But then you have a level that allows you to go around shooting people or go stealthy, except once the alarm is triggered, it never shuts off, and an infinite barrage of highly accurate guards come forth and there are no health pickups. Why give me the option when there is none? It's wacky stuff like this that will piss you off. That and how some enemies will only appear once you get near them, making it impossible to survey the area and plan a route without continuous trial and error. Bet you're thinking I hate all the games in the series. No, I don't. I don't even think this game is bad, it's just outdated. Instead, pursue the far better sequel to improve on everything the first game established, though it is a much harder game. I'll hopefully cover the sequel in time, but I've bashed enough PS1 games for a little while, right?